So have you ever had one of those days where you've been busy from morning till night, but by the end of the day you realize you haven't actually got anything done? Give this video a like if you know exactly what I'm talking about. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you my top 5 tips so that you can stop being busy and be productive instead. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ovi, and this channel is all about the techniques, tools, and the mindset hacks that you need to have more time in your schedule to create the life that you want. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I put out a new video. So my first tip for you is to do one thing at a time. And if you take away anything from this video, make sure it's this. When you try to switch between different tasks or multitask, you are splitting your focus and you're gonna feel more tired because all your energy is being wasted in just trying to refocus every time you switch tasks. So you're much better off focusing on one thing and spending the time that you need on it to say that I'm gonna be working on this one thing and then I'm gonna move on to the next task. And that will really save you so much energy and save you from that feeling of having been busy all day because you've been working on multiple different things but not focusing enough to really make progress on the things that you need to do. Tip number 2 is kind of in the same veins as tip number 1, but it's to really limit those distractions. Every time that you get a new notification on your phone, or you stop to check emails, or you stop to chat with someone, you're doing the exact same thing that we talked about before, using up so much energy just trying to get back into the flow, trying to refocus on what you were doing every time that you get distracted. Have set times throughout the day where you will respond to messages or check emails. Don't let anything distract you. And I know there's circumstances that are sometimes outside of our control, but as much as possible, try to minimize the number of things that can potentially take away your focus. Tip number 3 is to go into your day with a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're just going to be keeping busy with all the things that keep popping into your head, whether that's a time-blocked calendar or a to-do list, a top 3 list, whatever that looks like for you, whatever works for you. So for me, that looks like a completely time-blocked calendar for my week, whatever is gonna make you feel productive, and that will really keep you on task and make you feel like you had a productive day and that you accomplished something. And if you want to know how the time blocking works, my next video is going to be exactly that. I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes and showing you how I set up my calendar for the week. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can catch that video when it comes out. Tip number 4, always have with you some way of taking notes. Throughout the day, as you go about your day, suddenly you'll remember something that you have to do, or you'll have a really great idea that you want to work on. So to make sure that you don't just abandon what you're working on, make sure that you have a way of jotting down your notes. So I just tell Siri to remind me, or I actually carry around this notebook. Whatever random ideas that come up, I'll just write it down. And the other important part of that is to actually go through and review that list, because it does no good to just write it down or tell Siri to remind you, but then you don't actually get to it. So make sure you have the time set aside to review those notes. But while you're trying to stay on task and get one thing done, don't switch tasks, just write it down and keep working on whatever you're working on. So I think by this point, you're seeing a little bit of a theme here. Whether those distractions come to you from the outside in terms of notifications and emails, or just things you remember. Your mind is your biggest distraction, right? So let me know in the comments below, what are some of your biggest distractions that you struggle with, and which of these tips so far do you think is gonna help you to avoid those distractions? And tip number 5 that I have for you is to take breaks. because that is one of the most important things that you can do for your productivity. You are going to be so overwhelmed and tired and have less energy if you're just constantly working and not giving yourself adequate breaks. But if you have those distractions or those breaks built into your day, you know that you don't need to have your notifications on. You don't need to pick up your phone when you're working on something else because you have that break coming up. It's so important to re-energize yourself by giving yourself these breaks, taking time for you, taking time to take care of yourself so that you have more energy to really stay on task when you need to and get more done. Because that's gonna get you so much further along to being productive than just constantly working and staying busy, which is not what we want. We don't need to be busy, we just need to get things done. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with a friend who could also use these tips on how to stay focused and distraction free to be more productive. And definitely let me know in the comments below, what is your biggest distraction right now and how are you going to get rid of it? Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I put out a new piece of content every single Sunday. And connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. I would love to hear from you. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful week and I'll see you next Sunday.